Hello, dear friends. A very warm welcome to the 7th edition of the 20 most inspirational shlokas from the Bhagavad Gita. Baba Bhaskar is amongst you once again to take you onwards towards the discovery of all those facets of the Gita which will touch the very core of your being. My heartfelt thanks for the wonderful and encouraging comments which you have sent. These have inspired and motivated me to bring to you the very best of the teachings of the Gita. Teachings that will strengthen your resolve, help you to introspect, and give you the wherewithal to redirect the moral compass of your life. This time, we will concentrate on chapter 9, which is called the most confidential knowledge. The chapter opens by the Supreme Lord telling Arjuna, "Because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most secret wisdom, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence." Krishna knows that as a devotee hears more and more about the Supreme Lord, he becomes enlightened and drawn to the wisdom that is being imparted. Lord Krishna, in order to encourage Arjuna to ascend higher and higher in his understanding of service to the Lord, describes in this 9th chapter matters which are more confidential than have already been disclosed. Thus, matters which are described in the 9th chapter deal with unalloyed, pure devotion. Therefore, this is called the most confidential and is indeed the title of this chapter. One who has access to the most confidential knowledge of Lord Krishna becomes naturally transcendental. Such a person evolves to a plane where the material aspects of life become less and less attractive to him. He lives in the material world, but through service and devotion to the Lord, which is indeed service and devotion to society and fellow human beings, he attains a level of detachment from material possessions. By this process, such a person moves towards freeing himself from the eternal cycle of birth and death. This brings us to Shloka 13, chapter 9, which is our 15th in the series of the 20 most inspirational shlokas. Mahatma nastu mam partha devim prakriti masritaha bhajanatya nanya manaso gyatva bhutadi mo yayam. The great-souled and noble ones, O Arjuna, son of Partha, who are associated with my divine spirit and imbued with pure faith, adore me and worship me with unwavering mind, knowing me to be the immutable, indestructible source of all human beings. Here, Lord Krishna is reaching out to his devotee on a different plane altogether. For beyond logic and reason lies faith and devotion. He takes his interaction with Arjuna to another level altogether. By giving the example of the great souls and noble ones, he conveys to Arjuna that such persons, imbued with pure faith and deep knowledge, continually offer all their actions to the Lord. So absorbed are they in their quest of the Supreme that they become oblivious of the I. Knowing the Supreme Lord to be the origin and the cause of all beings, they fulfill their duties towards all, and they endeavour to serve their fellow human beings. They seek nothing from the world and serve it instead. They deal with all beings with utmost love, and they worship the Lord ceaselessly. Their lives are indeed an endless and perpetual song to the Lord. Lord Krishna thus places before Arjuna the example of the unconditional love that he gets from noble souls and in turn would expect from Arjuna. Then he hastens to assure Arjuna that the Supreme Being reciprocates that love and gives back to his devotees in abundance. This he does in our next inspirational shloka, which is the 16th in our series. Verse 29 from chapter 9. Samoham sarvabhuteshu na me dveshosti na priyaha ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mai te teshu chapyaham. I am the same to all beings. I favor none and I hate none. But those who worship me devotedly, they reside in me and I in them. The Lord explains to Arjuna how love, devotion and worship build a special bond between him and his devotees. He states that whereas all are equal in his eyes and he does not differentiate between one being and another, yet those who worship him with deep, dedicated devotion, he abides in them and holds them dear to his heart and mind. Those who think of him constantly and dedicate their actions to him, they identify with him completely and dwell in his very essence. The essence of those loving devotees and their manifest form in life become comparable in many forms to the ways of the Lord himself. Lord Krishna explains that with regard to those seeking refuge in him, none is excluded because of inferiority in status by birth, form, nature, knowledge, race, gender, or any other criteria. No one is discarded or rejected on any grounds whatsoever. His doors are open to the persistent sinner or even to a hardened criminal. Likewise, it is not that one who has reached out to him is dear to him on account of any consideration, such as birth or status. That he has taken refuge in him and sought him out is the only consideration. Such a devotee, such a seeker, such a worshipper, says Lord Krishna, abides in me and I in him. We move now to the 17th inspirational shloka. This is shloka 34 from chapter 9. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktaivam atmanam madparayanaha. Fix your mind on me alone. Let your attachment and love be focused on me. Offer your life as a prayer to me. Bow before me alone. One who thus seeks refuge in me and unifies himself with me shall attain me. The signal that Lord Krishna is sending out to Arjuna in this shloka is this. At this moment, you are afflicted with sorrow and you dwell in this imperfect world, bound by your mortal body. Devote yourself to me single-mindedly, even while you exist in this world, and perform your worldly duties and tasks, for you will definitely attain me through the path of devotion. The aim of Lord Krishna is to show to Arjuna how he can move from his present state of helpless captivity to the point where he can achieve oneness with the Supreme Being. He charts out to Arjuna the path of unconditional love and unswerving devotion. The Lord advises, fill your mind with me, become a true worshipper, surrender your whole being to the Lord without reservation. Then your mind will be one with the divine consciousness. Bow down to me in utter humility, regarding me as the supreme goal. Having disciplined the mind in this way and considering me as the ultimate destination, you will thus, through love which is unsurpassed and incomparable, reach a state of mind which is fit for experiencing me. You will then reach me alone. And this, dear friends, brings us to the close of this edition of Baba Bhaskar's 20 most inspiring shlokas from the Bhagavad Gita. Till the time that I'm back with my new video and a new set of inspiring shlokas, stay safe, stay secure, and stay spiritual. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, please share, please subscribe, and don't forget to turn on post notifications.